you for your time. Now, why is the Central Bank of Nigeria keeping track of the activities of firms like Binance? And is that not the work of the Securities and Exchange Commission?
Well, thank you so much for having me. It's a delight to be here. So the central bank, of course, believes that this platform, Binance platform, is a major tool for speculating against the naira, of course, whose value, as your correspondent there was saying, has significantly depreciated over the past few months, obviously plunging the country into a foreign exchange crisis. And of course, we know that central banks have as one of their key functions the management of the foreign reserve of their countries. And therefore, of course, the Central Bank of Nigeria in this case is keen to restrict capital outflows and would, has basically looked at crypto assets or cryptocurrency exchanges who, if you like, conduits for which outflows could actually happen. And so that's why the central bank has paid particular attention here as opposed to the Securities and Exchange Commission.
Now, of course, the Security and Exchange Commission had admitted that Binance is not registered to operate in Nigeria. Now, is this not grounds to sue the firm, for illegal activity and make such, known to Nigerians?
So, if obviously, if a firm, a crypto asset firm, or whatever type of business is operating illegally in a country, then of course, what about transactions or activities that go on there, would be deemed as illegal, and therefore that's the reason why, in this instance, if the firm hasn't been registered, then of course it would be deemed, its activities would be deemed as illegal, and therefore it could be liable, and the people that actually run it could be held liable for illegal activities. And I think the Securities and Exchange Commission has actually done this. I think the Securities and Exchange Commission actually announced, I think it may have been sometime last year, that Binance Nigeria, that I think claims to want to be a subsidiary to the global cryptocurrency firm Binance. I think the Securities and Exchange Commission sometime last year actually said that actually they're not linked, and I think Binance in itself, that's but the Binance, the global crypto asset firm that we know of, also dissociated links with this operation in Nigeria, and I think it needs to be clarified what has happened over the past day or two, which is that it's basically what you have is a situation where the telecoms regulator actually ordered telecoms companies to block access to some crypto, to the largest cryptocurrency exchanges, including the global Binance crypto asset firm that we know of. Totally different from the transaction happening by this entity, if you like, calling itself Binance Nigeria. So I just thought to clarify that.
Now, I mean, considering the fact that Nigeria is actually driving towards attracting more, investment from, across the world, what would you recommend the CBN and also the Security and Exchange Commission do moving forward? Also, given the fact that, cryptocurrency is a big deal globally, and quite a, a number of not just individuals this time, even corporations transact using those platforms.
So really, to be honest, globally, there's been a drive to regulate crypto assets, firms, cryptocurrency exchanges. We now have guidance from international financial standard setters, such as IOSCO, such as even the Basel Committee, such as through the Financial Stability Board, the Financial Action Task Force. So we really do have guidance, and a lot of countries are now putting regulation in place to regulate cryptocurrency exchanges and crypto asset firms or virtual asset service providers, however we choose to call them. So really, I think that's the way of direction. And sort of banning the operation of cryptocurrency firms isn't really the way ahead. It's to ensure that we have adequate regulation in place and regulation taking guidance even from international standard setters. I think what Nigeria actually should be doing really, is really working on building the economy, just, working on strengthening, of course, the economy by investing in industries, promoting local production, the rhetoric that we know, the sorts of things we need to do in order to actually grow the economy. And I think those are things that can help, boost, if you like, or reboost the value of the naira, which I think, is the main reason why these actions have actually been taken against sort of blocking access to global crypto assets firms. And we can try from now till eternity to do that. Is not these transactions will continue to happen, unfortunately. So focus on regulation, I think, is key. And of course, building the economy to boost the value of the currency.
All right, Dr. Salami, Associate Professor in Financial Law and Regulation, University of East London. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
On the news. And that's a wrap on tonight's bulletin. But just to let you know that you can watch News Central live on these platforms: DSTV channel 422, Star Times channel 274, Avo TV, and YouTube. Many thanks for watching.